Have you ever seen one of those incredible AI videos online and just thought, wow, I wish I could do that? Well, guess what? You absolutely can. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you a super simple blueprint that'll take you from a basic idea to a finished AI video in about 15 minutes. Let's dive in.
Okay, so first things first, we've got to bust a major myth. There's this idea floating around that making videos with AI is some kind of magic, something only for tech geniuses or coding wizards. But that's just not true. I'm sure this sounds familiar, right? You see these mind-blowing clips, and the first thing that pops into your head is, that is amazing, but there's no way I could ever make that. It's a super common feeling, but it's a feeling we're about to change for good.
Yeah, it's really easy to feel overwhelmed when something looks like magic. But here's the secret. It's not magic. It's just a process. And right now, we're going to pull back the curtain and show you exactly how that process works. So enough about the problem, let's get right to the solution. This right here is your 15-minute blueprint. No jargon, no complicated stuff, just the simple, essential steps to get that idea out of your head and onto the screen. And this is the best part. We're not talking about a project that's going to take up your whole weekend. We are literally talking about 15 minutes. That's it. That's all the time it takes to go from a simple text prompt to a finished video clip that's ready to share. So here's our roadmap for today. It's a really simple 5-step journey. We start with an idea, turn that into a text prompt, let the AI do its thing with generation, we do a little bit of refinement, and finally we export. That's the whole shebang. Okay, let's get our hands dirty. To make our very first clip, we need to zoom in on what is, without a doubt, the single most important part of this whole process, writing a really good prompt. For this little walkthrough, we're going to use a tool called Pika. Now, there are lots of great options out there, but we're picking this one because it's so beginner-friendly, and best of all, it's free to get started. That makes it the perfect place to just play around and experiment. Okay, this is the whole secret right here. Look at the bad prompt. A cool dog. I mean, what does that even mean? You're giving the AI basically nothing to work with, so you're going to get something generic back. But now look at the good prompt. You're not just asking for a dog, you're directing a scene. You've got the specific subject, a golden retriever puppy. You've got the action, running, the location, a sunlit meadow, and you've even got the style, cinematic, slow motion, 4K. See the difference? It's not a request, it's a direction. And this is how you become the director. Just by adding a few of these simple style keywords, you're telling the AI exactly how you want it to look. You want it to look like claymation, or anime, or maybe something steampunk. These words are your creative control panel. So what happens when you generate something and it's, well, not quite what you wanted? That's totally normal. You just regenerate. You hit the button and ask it to try again. Think of it less like giving a command and more like having a conversation with a tool. You make a suggestion, it shows you something, and you can say, let's try that one more time. All right, so you've totally mastered making a single awesome clip. So what's next? Well, now we can start stringing a few clips together to tell a simple story. We're moving from just one cool shot to a complete little narrative. And we don't need to get all complicated here. I mean, pretty much every story you've ever heard has a beginning, a middle, and an end. For what we're doing, that just means 3 shots. One to set up the scene, one for the main action, and one to wrap it all up. Let's look at a concrete example with the cyberpunk cat. We're going to generate 3 totally separate clips. For shot number 1, the beginning, our prompt sets the scene. A cyberpunk cat looks at a hologram map in a dark alley. Cool. For shot 2, the middle, we create the action. The cat runs across a wet street, neon signs reflecting. And for the end, our conclusion. The cat leaps onto a flying car, looking determined. You see how each of those simple prompts builds on the last one to create a whole little story? So once you have your 3 clips, the final step is just to assemble them. You can use a free, super easy editor like CapCut or Canva. You just drag your clips onto the timeline in the right order, maybe add a simple fade transition between them, and then find a free music track. And don't skip that last step. Music is huge. It adds all the emotion. And that's it. That's the entire blueprint. We've pulled back the curtain, demystified the whole thing, and broken it down into tiny, manageable steps. The power to create this stuff is literally in your hands now. So as you go off and get started, just keep this little cheat sheet in mind. 1, start simple. Get really good at making one amazing clip before you try to make a whole movie. 2, embrace iteration. Your first try is almost never your best one, so refine it. And 3, do not forget the audio. Sound is genuinely half the experience.
When it comes right down to it, this is the main takeaway. That gap between you and making your first cool video, it was never about a lack of technical skill. It was just about not knowing that very first simple step to take. And now you do. Your first AI video isn't hiding at the end of some long, complicated journey. It's just one prompt away. So what are you waiting for? Go make something.